I can't tell you how many times I hear this. I don't recognize myself anymore, or I don't recognize my life. I feel lost. I feel confused. I feel all over the place. I don't feel like me anymore. And I get it. I've been there too, many times. Because that feeling, that disorientation of not knowing who you are anymore, or what to do next, it's unsettling. And when that happens, most of us do one of two things. We either go into overdrive trying to fix things, figure it out, make something happen, push through, or we shut down and we just go through the motions. And both make sense, but neither one actually brings you back to yourself. So instead of trying to figure everything out right now, I want to give you 3 questions that can help you slow down and reflect and just start coming back to yourself. Because usually this doesn't come just out of nowhere. Something in your life has either shifted, maybe a loss or a change, or a season of your life has ended, or even just something in you has changed, or just the realization that your life just doesn't look the way you thought it would. And even if you can't fully name it, you feel it, your body feels it. So instead of rushing past it or even just trying to force clarity, I want us to learn how to sit with it in a different way. And that's exactly what these questions are going to help you do, and exactly what we're doing here today. And before we get into the questions, I just want to make a quick suggestion. Write your answers down. There's something that happens when you put pen to paper, when you see your own words reflected back to you. And that thinking alone just can't do. Because putting words to what you're experiencing has been shown to help people process what they're actually going through and really make sense of it. So you can either grab a piece of paper or maybe your own journal, whatever works for you. Just get something where you can put your own pen to paper and answer these questions openly and honestly. So let's get into it. Question number 1. What no longer feels true for me? Right now, in this season of your life, what no longer feels true? Because here's what I see all the time. When people stop recognizing themselves, it's often because they've been living according to a version of themselves that has already changed or even been forced to change. The beliefs they held, the things they said yes to, the identity that maybe made sense at one point, but somewhere along the way just stopped fitting. Maybe it's a role that you've been playing for so long, it just isn't you anymore. Whether the caretaker or the strong one, or the one who held it all together, or the people pleaser, or the perfectionist. So many more. Whoever it is, it's just not you anymore. Or maybe it's a relationship that shifted, or a friendship that no longer aligns, or a career that made sense for you a few years ago just doesn't anymore. Or a version of yourself you've just been trying to hold on to, but you've outgrown it. Maybe it's even your physical environment that just doesn't feel like it belongs anymore, or that you belong anymore. It just doesn't feel like home. Whatever it is, just sit with that question. What no longer feels true for me? And notice what comes up. Because whatever surfaces first is usually what needs your attention the most. And you don't have to fix anything right now or even change anything. Just name it and trust your truth as it comes. Okay, second question. Now this one I love because most people feel it instantly the moment I say it out loud. What keeps trying to get your attention that you keep pushing away? You might already know what it is instantly. It's that thing that just keeps showing up, that keeps tapping you on the shoulder, that little voice or that feeling inside, or that knowing. And you keep telling yourself, not now, or I'm not ready, or I'll deal with it later, but it just will not go away. Maybe it's a conversation you're avoiding, whether with someone else or even yourself. Or maybe it's a feeling inside that just keeps surfacing, exhaustion or anxiety or a heaviness that you just can't shake, but you need to honor. Or maybe it's that dream that just keeps coming back no matter how many times you tell yourself it's not realistic. Or just a truth about your life that you already know, but you aren't quite ready to say it out loud. Well, now it is. Whatever it is, it's been trying to get your attention for a reason. And this question isn't asking you to act on it immediately. It's just asking you to stop ignoring it. To let yourself see it honestly, even just for a moment, because it's trying to get to you. It's trying to get your attention. Because sometimes simply acknowledging something, giving your attention instead of pushing it away, actually shifts something inside of you. We all want to be seen. We all want to be heard and understood. And that includes within ourselves. And when we actually listen to ourselves, that's when things start to open up and we can start to make the changes we want. Okay, Question number 3. What would feel like a step toward myself right now? Not a giant leap, not a complete life overhaul, not figuring everything out all at once, just one small step towards yourself. Because this is where hope lives. What would that look like right now for you? Maybe it's returning to something you used to love that you just stopped doing, or something creative, or something physical, something that used to make you just feel alive and connected to yourself. Or maybe it's just giving yourself just that quiet time. No phone, no noise, no distraction, just you. And whatever comes up when you actually stop and get closer to yourself, that is a signal. And this step doesn't have to be big, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to feel real. It just has to feel like you. Because when your life changes or you feel lost and stuck, it's hard to go back to where you were. So you have to meet yourself now, where you're at in this moment, and start from there. And that starts with being willing to notice what's true for you, and then you move with that. So I hope that these questions were helpful and just started to open things up for you. And if you want to go deeper or you want to just keep going, I've got the thing for you. This is exactly why I designed my Destiny Journal. It has 120 prompts. It's designed specifically for self-discovery and reconnection, especially after loss or a season of change, or even just when you're trying to find your way back to yourself. It's one of my favorite things I've created because it meets you exactly where you are. And I genuinely use mine daily. I don't know if you can see, there it is. I use mine every single day, and you get to choose your prompts when you need them, at your pace, where you can really just sit with yourself in an honest and real way. And you get to choose your covers. I've got a few different versions. So I'll leave the link below and share the video where you can learn more and explore more about it and see if it's right for you. And if you're open to it, I would love to hear from you. Which one of these questions landed the most for you? Which one just stirred something inside? I would love to know. Let me know in the comments. In the meantime, take gentle care of yourself. I will see you in the next video. And thank you so much for being here.